I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna be
You hit me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging.
We're not criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what
do-
you're doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Evans Mills, New York, where we learn the fate of our good friend Matthew the village idiot. Oh, the poor lad. Yeah, you know what? When you do things, everything they do in life has ramifications. No doubt. It's like Newton's law. Yeah, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And the reaction in this case is the court sentence the lad received. Well, I'll let you hear it from the lad's own mouth. Normally I don't watch his live streams, but I just happened to catch the end of this today, and I said, oh, this is solid gold. So let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy. Alright, just in case anyone's not familiar with Matthew, here he is pictured at the far left and on the right, and he claims he's a grown man. Well, that may be, but he doesn't act like a grown man. And his problem started when he began recording people at the bar for some unknown reason. He wanted to turn them in because they were drinking and driving, and that's when his problems really began. Then he began to film children of the people who were at the bar. And he's had problems ever since. So let's find out his fate, because we know what's going to happen to him. Roll that clip.
Your show, you know, I don't watch a lot because I'm not really the political type. So I pretty much only go watch when someone tells me my name was mentioned. You know, or chime in for about 5 minutes on how did court go the other day. 1.5 to 3, Robert. I pled guilty to attempted assault third and attempted criminal possession of a weapon, which dropped my 2 E felonies to D felonies, non-violent.
Yeah, now in case anybody out there didn't know, Matthew, he was a bad boy. Yeah, he had a hockey stick. And, man, yeah, he used it not to play hockey with, let's put it that way. Yeah, and charges were filed against him. Yeah, that's a pretty serious charge there. And this was all for absolutely nothing. He thought people were harassing him, but they weren't. That's the story.
1.5 to 3. I'm going on August 21st. I go back to court. Is it the best outcome that could have happened? No, not by a long shot. Is it the worst? No, not by a long shot. So I felt it was fair enough, you know.
Well, I tell you one thing, the town of Evans Mills is going to be mighty quiet pretty soon. Maybe I'll take a trip up there and stop in the bar and introduce myself and have a few drinks with the guys and tell them how I thought you were a real good moneymaker for my channel, and I sure do miss you, boy.
Yeah, Robert, I'm not sure exactly how it works, so I know you get, you have your regular, like, good time. And then, I guess once you sign up for programs, like if I were to go take my GD, I already have my GD. I am going to try to see if they have, like, a refresher course, something maybe. I need to, like, brush up on some English. You know, I didn't really make it into, if we're going to be honest, I didn't really make it into high school, so I didn't exactly learn that high school English grammar shit, you know.
Oh, you're not kidding. His grammar and English are atrocious, man, I tell you. But I have someone who can help you, and he's familiar with being in jail. Roll that clip.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English.
People mess with me all the time about errors and stuff, and whatever. Maybe we can do something about that. But yeah, I don't know. You get programs, like I know they have certain prisons have like welding certificates and whatnot. So my lawyer said that she thinks about 8 months, which I don't get because the minimum is 1.5. But if I do 8 months, that means I did a year with good time, because I believe that's like 1/3 of the time you do. That's the way it always was, growing up or whatever.
You heard that right, folks. That's the way it was growing up. Because Matthew knows he's been locked down. He's no stranger to being locked down. He told us himself he'd been locked down as a juvenile for a long time from mistakes he made in the past. Well, apparently he's all grown up and still making mistakes.
County and stuff. So for every 3 weeks you get a week free. Or a week of good time, so I could see maybe where the 8 months might come into play, I guess, if I add a program. If I add a program that reduces more time, then the 8 months seems whatever. But I just spoke to a buddy that just did 5 years, and he said I'll do 2.
Wait a minute. Matthew has a buddy who just did 5 years in prison? Those are the kind of people you don't need in your life. Hey, what's going to happen to your girlfriend while you're in prison? Maybe some of the townspeople will go over there and keep her company. You get my drift, boy? Well, there you have it, folks. Now we know why he's working on that lean-to out in the middle of nowhere. So when he gets released from prison, he'll have somewhere to live, because I don't know how CPS is going to feel about a convicted felon with his stepkids. I don't know about that. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Matthew. Hey, figure out what you want to do in life and get a vocation while you're there in prison with Bubba and the boys. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason to have. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm gonna arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, man.
You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Alu akbar. Haknuik an akra. Ula wala fufatay.